Hey guys, Rick at the Raleigh Sport Direct here. In front of me, I have the Mishimoto Baffled oil catch can specific for the 2015 Plus WRX. So I wanted to go over what's included in this kit and why you might want it on your WRX. So first of all, let's just jump right into it. You of course get some pamphlets. This is the Mishimoto brochure, just includes basically what else or some other products that they have, which is pretty cool. And a ready to install sheet. So Mishimoto has amazing instructions, both video and written instructions on how to install all of their products. I would highly recommend at least reviewing it before you install, if not during. Just make sure you're installing it correctly and also to know what you're getting yourself into. All right, now let's talk about the product itself, because this is an amazing catch can system. So they're baffled, and I've actually unscrewed this one just to show you guys what's inside. So of course you've got an inlet and an outlet, and those are labeled. And so air and oil vapors come in through here. They basically get trapped. The oil vapors get trapped down here. They drop to the bottom, and nice clean air will exit out of the catch can itself. And of course you've got two of these, which is fantastic. And they are very high quality aluminum, and they just look great in the engine bay. And then you've got all of your silicone hoses that you're gonna need, and they're all pre-bent, so everything should be a very easy and clean installation. You do get all of the hardware included and some brackets for your catch cans as well. Nice little touches like the Mishimoto M cut into this bracket as well. Just, you know, some nice clean little touches. So why would you want a catch can? First of all, let's talk about specifically the WRX. So the WRX, being that it's direct injection only, it does suffer from carbon buildup on the intake valves. Going with a good catch can system will greatly reduce the amount of carbon buildup you have on the intake valves, which will lengthen the time between when you have to get it serviced to take care of that issue. Next, with all cars, anytime we can reduce the amount of oil being burned by the engine, we're gonna increase power. Oil effectively reduces the octane of the fuel going into the engine, and we don't want that. We want nice high octane fuel, a nice clean, efficient burn, and the catch cans will help to promote that. And so I would always recommend a good catch can system, and because we're not removing any OEM devices, you know, it really shouldn't affect any warranty or anything like that. Of course, always double check with your dealer, but we should be fine in this instance. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I did want to touch on the installation after we get it installed, just so I can go over, you know, any issues we ran into or basically how easy it is, but I imagine this should be fairly easy. So let's go ahead and get started. We've just installed the Mishimoto catch cans on our 2015 WRX. Now I wanted to go over mainly the installation and the fit and finish of this product, because really I can't really give you guys a driving review or anything like that. Overall, I'm incredibly pleased with them. You know, the fittings were a little bit difficult to get into, but that's not any fault of the actual product itself. It's just basically the design on the Subaru itself. So just be prepared for that. Realistically, I bet you could do it in about 2 hours. give or take a little bit of time. I did opt to actually move the AC pump out of the way. I've heard you can do it without doing that, which might save you a little bit of time as well. But I just wanted to kind of really get into it and do it exactly how Mishimoto says you should do it, just kind of give you guys an idea. And yeah, roughly about 2 hours. Now it does come with 2 different cans, which is kind of cool because one's for the crankcase vent and then the other one's actually for the vent on the heads, which I think is kind of a cool idea. And then do check the cans after about 1,000 miles just to see how much it's actually collecting, and then just to kind of judge exactly how much oil you're collecting in there, just so you know for future reference, until you get a good baseline on there. And then 2 things I wanted to point out. One, this is to help prevent oil buildup, or I guess I should say carbon buildup on the top of the intake valves, and to improve performance overall. And then another thing to help with that carbon buildup is really drive your car aggressively. This, especially this WRX, when it's direct injection only, go out and have fun with that. I know a lot of times people think that you want to be nice to these cars, and overall you do, but every once in a while just hammer on it, get the heat, get some temperature into it, and that should also help clear away that the deposits on the top of the intake valve. So fit and finish, amazing. Installation, not too bad. A little bit time consuming, a little bit tight in there to get to some of those fittings, but overall pretty easy. Overall, would I recommend it? Yes, I would highly recommend it. If you have a 2015 WRX, look into some type of catch can. I mean, I really like the Mishimoto's, but look into something to help prevent oil from basically getting into the intake system. Anything helps. So that's all the time we've got for you today. Make sure to like us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. We'll keep updating you with this car. Anyway, thanks for watching.